On the check. Check, Panther. Check, Big Lion. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. Connor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup with 7 past the 30 to the 32. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come on.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The point after, good by Grupe. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Tight. 19 tight.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Jeanette. Warriors 70.
They'll drop to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And just shutting him off there. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Pass the 60. Pass, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Go! Cougar 19. 18, pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Last week we saw a rarity victory. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 102 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. They'll run on first down. Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At their 48-yard line.
Come on.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. The Jets at 10-6 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing the best football, but break the fall here. And now you're looking at going 4 games without a win. Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if he's...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Warriors 70. Ready.
On first down, it's Porter. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 32 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Pass to 60. Pass, go.
Up the middle they go. Connor. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19, 260, ready.
They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Got it, ready?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
19, press all 80. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, Chris. What's the motion?
Back to throw. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruptions on both sides right now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Viking 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready, break. Check, Bobcat, check. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Porter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready, hut.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's go. Hurt. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, right?
2nd and 11. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Hold it ready. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Bronco 80.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
19, Pioneer. Cougar 19, Warriors 70.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler, 18 Hunter. Bronco 11.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Drake London, 58 yards. And the Jets are once again back in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Ready, break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Kennedy Lions. Mustang 19. Ready, go. Ready.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Across midfield. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Okay, ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 18, Panthers, 60.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Dragon, 60. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here. Trailing. That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Sly on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Jets 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Big line, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one quickly to land. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here's second and 10.
Ready. Like it.
Now a handoff up the middle. Connor. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
19. Rig alert, rig alert. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that will make this a 4-point game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Dragon 60.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Bulldozing his way through. Still fighting for more. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
19 Tiger, 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Smash. Chop alert. Hey, check that. Street. Ready,
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. Set. 60 by 60. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Go! Hawk 70.
Up the middle they go. Connor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hawk 70. Let's go now. Hey, smash. 19 Tiger. Check smash.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Alert. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now a handoff up the middle. Counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go.
Up the middle they go. Connor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Get it. Trap all 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll try to do it himself.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Go! 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Warriors, 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18. 7 Pirates.
They'll drop the throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here we go. Start. Practice.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60. Go.
2nd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready. Hut, hut, hut.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
from the 41. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Counter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 70. Hurt. Let go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Counter.
174 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Viking 18. Warriors 70.
Motion.
60 Bison. Go.
They're going to look to throw.
Targets Lamb on the comebacker. Pass is complete.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll set up to throw.
That is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Viking 18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Pass to 20 for a short gain. 2nd down.
Jair Alexander on the tackle.
Dragon 60.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, he finds his running back open downfield.
He's to the 15.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
42. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here we go. This is 4th down.
18 Rattler. Check smash. Warrior 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Tua. That's complete to Lamb. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
All right, you're still at least 30 yards from realistic field goal range. You want to get the ball to the 38, but preferably the 35 or less to give your guy his best shot at putting it through the posts.
Throwing Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's 1st down. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick,